Hey guys, just got done doing the witchdoctor brass fittings on the brake side and clutch side. Clutch side, the brass fittings fit just fine. Bolt slid right through. The brake side, similar to everybody else, is pretty tight. What I ended up doing is using a Dremel. Get you a little sanding disc like this. Just run it through the bushings. Once it's in the brake lever, go ahead and mount them in the brake lever, and then run the Dremel through this. Maybe 30 seconds. And that gave it enough clearance on the inside of the bushings to slide the bolt through, put some grease on it, you'd be good to go. One thing I also noticed though, there's still some lateral movement, and it's not because of the bushings, but because of the reservoir. When you pull this, you'll notice a pretty significant gap right down in there, right? So that is part of the problem for the side-to-side movement. There's a spring pin or a little clip on the back. Back here, I'm going to pull that clip off and actually put a spacer in this little joint right in here, and that should pretty much eliminate the rest of the slop. So I haven't seen anybody else recommend that. I'm going to try that and let you know how it goes. Thanks. Here's an update to the sloppy play. I've got the bushings in there from Witchdoctor already, but I noticed some additional lateral play. Now there's 0 at the pivot arm because of this little washer I put in. There was a lot of slop right here moving back and forth, so I took out the little spring pin on the back, it's a little clip, sorry. Took out the bolt and just found one of the washers lying around. This is a 5/8 washer with a 1/4 inch hole. You'll notice it's not very thick, and that's the trick, is finding the right thickness of washer. So you might experiment a little bit, see if you can find one, but this one seems to be really good, and there's literally no movement there. Overall, well, that's it. Alright, see if I can get the camera still. And that's about all the play that you have now with full motion, and it's quite solid. So I'm happy with the overall result, but it's going to take more than the Witchdoctor bushings in my opinion. You're going to have to do something with this pin here, and add a washer on this side, or maybe the other side. You might play around with it and see, but I had best results with the outside pin here. Good luck.